$250 in fuel, battery, fuel additive, and 4 hours of my time on the battery change out, and you want me to do a job for free? Come on, man. Okay, y'all, good morning. It's Tuesday morning. The sun is out. Today's going to be the day that we do that job for the dude that turned me on to those customers. Guy come to comments and was talking about the video yesterday, and in the video I said, you know, I'm probably going to want to charge you guy at least what it costs me, right? You know, to do the little Bobcat stuff over there at his house. And I have been over there and seen the scope of the job, so, you know, you can't give it, you know, I mean, this guy's in the comments is saying, well, I wouldn't charge him nothing, man. You wrong for charging him or whatever. Well, you know, to each his own, man. I'm out here. I mean, I'll run my Bobcat for free. I certainly am not going to pay somebody to do work for them. Now, just because somebody gives you 15 customers, don't mean you're going to get all 15, right? That's true. That's work in itself. If I end up with 7 or 8 of them, that would be great. But I still got to do the work for those customers to get money. It ain't like somebody just giving me money or giving me, you know, it's work in order to, you know, get, you know, corral the customer. Now, granted, it is easier that way, but I'm not going to get all of them. All of them I don't even want. So you can't give me 15 customers and then want me to come over and dig a swimming pool for you for free. No. And this ain't no knocking nobody. And the kid that gave me the customers, well, he's okay with that. He offered to pay me. You know, I'm just not going to charge him like I would a regular job. All I want is him to cover my expenses. That's all. So, you know, I'm not gonna run my Bobcat for 3 or 4 hours because somebody gave me 15 customers or turn me on. They didn't you know, turn me on to 15 customers. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm grateful and thankful, and I'll make sure I do a great job over there, and I'll make sure that I don't make no money over there, you know. But I don't think I should have to cover my fuel and my labor costs. I mean, I'm just saying. That's just me, man. Well, that's why whenever you get involved with, how can I put this? Whenever you get involved with doing work for somebody, for something they did for you, or you're bartering like that, see, I don't normally like to do that kind of thing. See, this is the way I had rather do it, and it always works out better for me in this scenario. And this is the scenario I'm talking about. What I had rather do is pay him, the kid that gave me the customers, pay him for the customers, give him some money, right? And then charge him to do the Bobcat work. That's how I had rather do things. See, when you start bartering and all, well, you know, and you got big equipment like I got, well, you're always going to lose. Well, might not lose, but you ain't going to win. And I don't have to win everything, but I'm not going to pay to run my Bobcat. Sorry. I just spent all day yesterday getting it going on the battery and, you know, fooling with the battery. My whole day yesterday was consumed with making the Bobcat run today so I can go over here and do a free job. Come on, man. Come on. And it ain't his fault that the battery's going to have to get fixed either way, but that's just a little taste of what it costs to have a machine like this. And when you got a machine like this and you got an operator like me that owns the machine, that is very skilled with this particular machine, then, you know, if I was him, I'd be super stoked to pay Ray $100, $120 to cover his fuel to bring the Bobcat over to my house for a couple of hours. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter to him about the lawn care customers. It was going to take him more work to find somebody as qualified as me that he knows to take on all those customers. So he did me a favor by turning me on to the customers, but I also did him a favor by relieving him of the responsibility of those customers, so they can have a seamless transition from him to me, the ones that want to. And the ones that don't want to, or I don't want, well, sorry for their luck. But it was going to be like that anyway. So, I'm sorry that dude in the comments feels that way. Obviously, he don't own a machine like this. And obviously he don't understand the cost of everything. So, I'm not even concerned about the young man, money or not, or paying me or not. I know because this kid is in the game too, and he is, really has really, worked in the lawn care game. So he understands, that things cost a lot of money. And again, like I said, I had much rather pay for the customers that he gives me than and then him pay me for the Bobcat work. Who's going to win in that situation? Me. Because I got the machine. Goes back to having the freaking machine. It does. I hate to say it like that, but it does. He who owns the machines runs the world. Just ask our military. And I'm not trying to, I mean, it sounded like the guy in the comments is trying to come off as I'm being greedy. I ain't being greedy. I'm just not trying to pay nothing. I got to pay nothing to, I'm already going to be paying with my time, energy, effort, and labor, myself. All I want him to do is cover my fuel and Zach. That's all I want him to cover. That's it. On a job, and it's funny that somebody would come in the comments and say that when they don't even know the scope of the job. And the guy in the comments went on to say, you're going to make plenty of money off those customers and all. You don't know that, man. That's why I know that you ain't in this business. Or if you are, you're not in it like I am. Because you could I've had people, you think this is the only guy that's ever turned me on to customers? I've had it happen quite a few times. And some of them I bought. I'd rather pay for them. But usually, out of, we'll say, I think 15 or 16 customers, usually out of that many customers, there's going to be a handful of them, 5 or 6, that's not even going to be my type of customer. See, another thing too, you got to look at. I wasn't desperate for work when he came to me with them, right? I mean, I don't know how else to say that. I'm not. It's not my second year in business. I got a lot of customers already. I'm just pointing out that it's not a guarantee that I'm gonna get $1 out of those customers. And any money that I do get out of those customers, I'm gonna have to work for that money. So, there's just a few ways to look at it. If I didn't have any customers, then it might be, I might feel different, but I don't feel different because I got customers, and I know out of the 15 customers, I'll be lucky if 5 of them are customers that I have in July. We'll see. I don't know, but we'll see. But anyway, I got the Bobcat on the trailer. Another thing, I got to go put fuel in the Bobcat. So I got to leave my neighborhood, load the Bobcat on the trailer, leave my neighborhood, go down here and put fuel in the Bobcat. You think I'm gonna pay for that when I'm going to go use that on a job that I'm not making a profit on? Come on, dude. Come on, man. Don't even make no sense, dude. Some of it, I mean, some of these comments just kind of really tell me a lot, or maybe they're wording it where I don't understand it or whatever. But that kind of comment is all good, man. I mean, you know, I'm gonna do what I do, man. But I've been doing it for 17 years. I ain't gonna change that because somebody, you know, thinks I'm wrong for doing that. I ain't wrong at all. I'm not going backwards. I refuse to go backwards. Call it cutthroat, call it whatever you want to call it, man. But anybody that's been in this game that pays the fuel costs that I pay, that pays the equipment costs that I pay, that buys a $150 battery and spends a whole day fooling with the machine, I ain't going backwards for nothing. I can't, man. I went backwards all day yesterday. Just saying. Can't afford to go backwards again today. Well, I gotta go that way. That's that way, forward. But I'm gonna pull down here to where I got Zach going over here at the marathon, and we're gonna cut that one, and then we're gonna go over to that job where I'm gonna be running the Bobcat, but I gotta put fuel in the Bobcat. All right, y'all. So yeah, $80 in fuel for the Bobcat, and then $16.99, $20 for the additive. So it's $100 I got in fuel.
Please say a command.
So that's $100 I got in fuel related to the Bobcat. $150 battery, $100, $250 I spent on the Bobcat, and they made near a dollar. Okay, guys, so we're over here at this job. One of the things that they want to do here is they want to, well, this is part of the job, I want to get all this stuff up, leaves and all. take this down right here, and then I'm gonna start laying some of this wood on there because I'm gonna be able to fill this thing up with debris, and there's plenty of debris in the front bed. So I'm gonna put y'all on time lapse on the fence where y'all can kind of just see what's happening here. All right. Okay, y'all, so y'all see we about got it. I still got to go back to that back bed, but that'll be easy part right there. Looks like my track trying to come off or something, don't it? Look, that track looks funny right there. Oh, it's the way it's sitting on the driveway. Okay, so I had Zach go to the house and get the lawnmower and the whole of the truck, and I'm gonna run my lawnmower up in here. And that's going to really help because the machine is just so heavy in everything that I need to fix that, y'all. See? Oh, they sell the grate. I need to order one of them. Can I make a metal one? I can make a metal one, man. That'd be a lot better, wouldn't it? They make it where it comes off, see? So I put that thing, I'll see what one of them costs. If it costs a bunch, I ain't gonna do it. That's what the other side looks like. So that's what it's supposed to look like. But anyway, yeah. I'll set y'all up on the trailer here for a minute, get a little time lapse of me on the Exmark. Now I haven't changed the blades on the mowers or nothing for the season, but I want to run in here with the mower and because I can't leave it like that, but that's about all we're going to be able to get on that dumpster for yeah, we're going to drop the ramps. So but I'm going to text him and tell him well, I'm just going to text him and tell him, hey man, if you could cover my expenses over here, it'd be sweet. I don't have to make no money, but I don't want to have to pay Zach out of this. So, you know, like the dude said in the comments, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, I don't. For me to come over here and bring a Bobcat anywhere, I'm at $600 or $700 at minimum. I mean, for me to bring it anywhere. So, you know, for me to be over here, Bobcat, another mower, another truck and trailer, and Zach too. Well, I need to get at least $100. So I'm gonna text him, and I know for a fact that he'll pay it. He understands. He offered to pay me when I first told him. I said, well, I have to look at it. Let's just see if it's something that makes, you know. Okay, so y'all see how the mower did that. These mowers are, me and Zach learned that these mowers do this good on this kind of thing when we do side jobs. Isn't that when we noticed that? We were doing a bunch of side jobs or something, and I said, let's take a mower over there. And we took a mower over there, and it made the ground Yeah, I mean, it made the ground. This looks really nice from what it was. You can walk in here now without sinking. But the Bobcat makes such an impact, you know, it's so heavy that you just can't get a fine touch with it on something like this. Not without the power rake or something where you just have to go in and back up. If you have to turn, you screwed. So yeah, so we got all that. This is gonna be the wrap-up video here. We got a little bit more to do over here that I'm gonna take care of, but I want to show y'all before the camera goes dead. So we got the dumpster. We got Zach got all the little stuff picked up from that deck, and they're gonna have this driveway. They're gonna have this piece of the driveway replaced. Yeah. Oh yeah. Good deal, Zach. That looks good. Yeah. Hell yeah. It looks a lot better. So we'll throw. There's a few pieces of wood right there. We'll throw on there, Zach. You know. Is that concrete right there too heavy to put in the bucket? Yeah, this all looks pretty good. See, that's the neighbor's fence right there, so I didn't want to, I think, is it? I don't know. Yeah, I think so too. I did not want to hit that. So we'll put a couple more buckets of debris in there from the back, that back bed back there, but I'm not gonna, yeah. I'm not going to be able to record that, man. The camera's going in the truck, man, being recorded. So, y'all see what we done did over here, man. We'll probably, at the end of the day, we'll probably be over here probably about 3 hours. So, I did text him and told him, hey, man, if you'll help me cover my expenses, I'd be happy. But if you don't, it's not a big deal. You know, contrary to what everybody might think, you know, the customers that he sent me, I'm very grateful for that, but you don't really ever know what you're going to get out of it, you know. And I feel like, you know, if $120 would cover my expenses for the day, and that's all I'm trying to do. I don't have to make anything, but I don't want to have to go backwards. So, and I think dude understands that. And he offered to pay me to begin with, and I told him, I said, well, let me just look at it, and before, you know, I'll come over there if it ain't no big deal. You know, I thought it was just gonna be, you know, picking up some decking or whatever. But see, the logistics made it a lot harder than it had to be anyway. So, but this looks great right here, y'all. And yeah, so we got the marathon cut this morning, and now this is done. So yeah, peace out.